what a bad night for Tottenham. Jeez, where do we go from here?
The way Eddie Howe spoke there, it was a massive game for them, and both sides struggling. Both sides needing a result.
I know they're struggling, right? Yeah, but they look like a decent team, right? They've got decent players. Like, I look at their side.
Are you saying...
Spurs' team is terrible, mate. It's terrible. I know, and I'll say it again. I know there's injuries, right? But this team that's out there, it is nowhere near good enough.
Let me ask you a question.
Some of the players that we've signed.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Absolutely diabolical.
Right, okay. All things said, right? All things said, is there any fight or spirit that can fight your way out of this? Because sometimes when you look at a team down the bottom, you go, who's capable of fighting their way out of this mess? Well, who's got the minerals to get themselves out of it, right?
They haven't showed it. But
okay, do you think Spurs have the minerals? And forget talent, forget size of the club.
I think there's a couple.
But as a football club,
I don't know. I don't think at this moment in time, I don't think Spurs have got the minerals to stay in the Premier League. I don't think they've got the minerals to get a result. When I look at the fixtures we've got coming up, I don't know where 3 points are coming from. When I watch the performances, it's nowhere near good enough.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse.
Like the goal that they score, the first goal, Tell comes on. Get tight. Stop the cross coming in the box. They just allow things to happen.
Jay, the point I'm making, these players are used to be playing European football, Europa League winners, Champions League, and then when you come to the Premier League, it's a different animal. You have to fight in a different way, right? I saw Leeds today, right? And you've got to give them props because they somehow found a way. They were terrible. But Leeds have found a way, a formula under Farker, going down at 5 at the back against City some weeks ago now, and they found a formula. They found somehow to fight. They fight. I don't know whether... Here's a question. Can you fight like Leeds?
We're going to have to.
No, but can you? No, I know the answer.
Well, at this moment in time and what I'm watching, no, we can't. When I'm watching...
Can you fight like Forest?
Listen.
Can you fight like West Ham?
Yeah, but the problem that Spurs have got, right, and this is the issue that we've got, because it's so outrageous where we are in a league for the second season, that it's so toxic and it's so bad, it's like a sledgehammer's hit the football club. It's rotting at the core right now. Everything about the football club is disgusting. It's rotten. You can't get away from it. Everything about it. And I think the players are so complacent. There's so many injuries. They're complacent with the beautiful stadium, the big wages, the nice training ground, and they ain't got a stomach for a fight. They ain't got a stomach. I can put my hat.
Well, you've answered my question.
Okay, but there's a couple. But there are some players who I think can.
No,
Solanke.
I'm not talking about individual. I'm talking about as a football club.
No.
Because
right now, no.
This is alien. I know you've been in it last season, but not like this. This feels worse than last season.
Oh, well, last season we was never going down.
No, but this feels worse.
Listen, West Ham, they will fight. They've been in this position before. They will fight for survival. Nottingham Forest, been in this position before. Fight for they're happy to fight. They're up for it. Leeds, up for it. I look at Tottenham and I look at the players and I go, you ain't up for a fight.
You know, the last 6
games,
ain't
up for this.
The last 6 games, you're the worst side in the Premier League.
No, we're terrible.
No, you are. Statistically, points-wise, you've lost 4, drawn 2.
But I see like Xavi Simons still wants to play little flicks, little tippy.
Even Burnley have picked up 1 more point than you in the last...
And, Matthias Tell, he comes on, he doesn't even get tight. Get tight, stop crosses, stop the ball going in the back of your net. The second goal Newcastle score, they just walk through the team. He gets a free shot in the penalty spot. It's a joke. It is a joke. There's not people dying for the badge. There is not a player out there there's not a player out there that's dying for the badge. There's not one player. Conor Gallagher, right? He's just come in. He's the only one I can say he's up for a fight. Solanke, probably up for a fight.
I'm not. Here's the thing.
No, as a team, Jace,
as a football, I'm not asking you about individuals. No. I'm not asking you about. I'm asking you as a football club. Is there at the top of the football club, in between that, management, coaching, players, staff, everyone? Are you up? Are you got the stomach for the fight?
Well, no, I don't think we have.
Well, then something has to change because if you are sleepwalking into, you're in a relegation fight. We all know that. But if you're sleepwalking your way into the Championship, by the way, talkSPORT 2 have got an EFL program, and I've just had a message from management. They might want you to go on there.
Right. Come on.
It's every Monday. What are you doing Mondays?
I can't. I'll be out of a job.
Hey,
If Spurs go down, what am I going to talk about?
talkSPORT is good, mate.
It's a good show.
Mate, the podcast.
EFL Roundup.
Mate, good.
Jeff
EFL.
Peters.
Mate, EFL Corner. We'll do a special sports EFL Corner every Monday.
Let's go to Mark. He's a Spurs fan. Mark. That's terrible stuff.
Yeah, good evening, chaps.
Can I just say for the record, right? I actually don't want Spurs to go down. I don't.
Why?
Because you need Spurs. I don't want Coventry. If you gave me a choice of Coventry or Spurs, right, or Middlesbrough or Spurs, we need Spurs. We do. I need fun on a Monday. No, I'm joking. But seriously, I don't want Spurs to go down. Even a Chelsea fan, I do not want Spurs to go down. I need that. We need that rivalry. We do. Anyway, sorry, mate.
Go on, Mark.
Go on, Mark.
Yeah, good evening, chaps. I've supported Spurs since the early 80s, and I've never felt the club is in such disarray as it is now. Jason's point about the management up top is absolutely spot on. The new chairman, the complete shambles. How on earth, the recruitment team looked at that squad in the January transfer window and have come out and said, we don't need any more players. Absolute shambles. We've got people on loan at clubs who could be providing the job. And Thomas Frank, I tell you, we're not in a relegation fight because I'll tell you, good news for West Ham, Nottingham Forest and Leeds. We are sleepwalking to the Championship. Unless Thomas Frank is removed before the Arsenal game, it's all over.
I think that this is now crossroads.
He's coming out and saying that he's very confident that he's going to have his job.
Managers say that. He doesn't want to lose his job. You have to...
I'll be amazed if he's there tomorrow.
Right.
I'll be amazed.
Do you know what, Jay? The decision has to be made. I totally agree. You cannot go into this Arsenal game. I mean, it's a terrible... Whoever comes in, the best side in the country... Whoever's in charge.
I know, mate, but you need a bounce. You need a Michael Carrick bounce.
Yeah.
That's what you need. You need something. This manager.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Out of his depth. The players are not playing for him.
I think this is his last game. I'll be stunned if he takes you lot forward.
Mark, did you watch the game?
I did. Yeah, I watched it. And the tactics.
The tactics are woeful, mate. Honestly, I can't get over the way we play football. But the fight, the lack of desire. Like the pressing, the desire to keep the ball at the back of your net, get tight from crosses, stop easy passes, make sure that the pass gets there with like playing it safe side of people. I cannot believe how bad they are.
No one wants the ball. You've got, we're passing around the back and you're looking up front. Only Xavi's the only one who's looking to do anything.
I know, but listen, Xavi looks to do stuff, mate. But he's the most frustrating player ever as well.
Yeah,
he thinks he's playing in a top six side where he can play little tippy tappy.
I know, but this is the
flicks and tricks.
But here's the thing. That's the point I was trying to make. These players are used to be up at the top and looking up. Okay, but these players, that's how they are built and designed. That's their DNA. You need someone. You need a centre half that's going to go in and fight.
Romero gets sent off.
No, but that's not fighting, is it? That's just booting people. That's different. I'm talking about having someone that's got the stomach for the fight. These players right now, they're in a zone, they're in a battle they have never, ever, ever, ever been in before. This requires different skill sets. This requires going into last 10 minutes of a game, defending set pieces. You might be down in 10 minutes, finding a way to get a point out of a scenario where you probably don't deserve it, or finding a way to get a point where you don't deserve it, where coming up with a goal. It feels to me as if this squad has been built. It's a bit of a luxury. There's luxury players.
Yeah, it is.
Where are the scrappers? Where are the fighters? Where are the ones that the desire and heart that you need, a prerequisite to be a footballer? But at the top of the table, when you've got good players around you, it's easier. Now, you look over your shoulder, you've got Nottingham Forest breathing down your neck, West Ham breathing down your neck. Those players are used to being in this situation. Spurs players ain't. That's the point I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, no, and that's the worrying thing, because I don't know if we have got the stomach for it. Players need to step up.